Tenderloin sandwich may not be the official sandwich for the state of Iowa, but many love it so much. And a restaurant right here in Siouxland is in the running for this year's best pork tenderloin sandwich in the state. KTV's Connor Trett tonight with the details.
Every local restaurant likes to say that they have the best fill in the blank in the state. Well, for Walkers in Salix, Iowa, they have a chance to prove it. For nearly a decade, Michelle Christensen has been serving up pork tenderloin sandwiches at her restaurant in Salix.
We just, do it all fresh. We get our own pork loins, we cut them, tenderize them, we do all that, and just our seasonings and just make sure we cook it the right way, it's never been like a competition, it's just giving people good food.
Since 2003, the Iowa Pork Producers Association goes on a statewide mission to find the best breaded pork tenderloin of the year. Walker's was one of those restaurants nominated by Iowa residents for the year 2025.
It's great, everybody here is so proud of it. It's always been one of our top sellers, and the main thing is that it originally started because it's our customers that nominated us, so that makes it more special.
Restaurants are nominated for the award, and the top 5 restaurants with the most nominations from the state's 8 districts make up the top 40. From there, members of the IPPA go to each of the top 40 restaurants and try the pork tenderloin. From there, they find their final 5.
And there's your masterpiece.
Walkers and the other top 5 finalists will be judged by a panel to determine the best pork tenderloin for 2025. But just being recognized as one of the best in the state has already had a big effect on business.
The other night, my brother-in-law was helping us, and he said somebody told him they saw it on the news and came down from Sheldon just to try it. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, we probably did as many pork tenderloins in one day as we usually do in a week. So we saw you on the news, we saw this on Facebook, so yeah, it's been really crazy.
So we'll see in the coming weeks where Walker's stacks up against the other top 5 contenders. In Salix, Iowa, Connor Trett, KTIV News 4. This thing's huge.
All right, Connor Trett, thanks for the update. Well, other restaurants in that final 5 include, check out the map, by the way, the 1854 in Gilbertville, Dexfield Diner and Pub in Redfield, Hometown Heroes in Grinnell, and Sugar's Lounge and Diner in Council Bluffs. Now, the winner will be announced in mid-October during Porktober, National Pork Month. The winning restaurant will receive a plaque, an outdoor banner, and $500 from the Iowa Pork Producers Association. Good luck to all.